Hey, what's up, YouTube community? This is Josh here. Just wanted to do a brief little update. Not really an update, but I just kind of wanted to get something out there concerning the beer flu that's going around. You guys know what I'm talking about. Well, everybody keeps talking about how there's a virus. Now, what is happening right now is very interesting because October 30th, I believe it was the Washington Post or the New York Times, it was one of them, released an article October 30th stating that China is getting ready to switch on their 5G. Okay, so China is getting ready to switch on their 5G, which means that you're going to have a bunch of radiation at a high intensity of 60 gigahertz going for miles. Okay, now one of the because to give you a little comparison on this, your Wi-Fi, right? Your Wi-Fi is between 2.4 and 6 gigahertz. It's very low. Now, someone's going to fact check me on that and probably probably end up getting the number wrong or something. I don't care. The point is, I believe it's under 10. It's very low, and this thing is at 60 gigahertz. So you need to understand how brutally, how brutal this whole the intensity of this radiation is. Okay. Now, just to give you a little example, I've got a buddy of mine who lives in California by the name of Sean, and he was telling me he's got a friend that works at Verizon. Now, they're in the middle of turning on a lot of these towers around the country and all that. And he says, Sean, I kid you not, whenever we're about to turn these things on, they tell us, make sure you're at least within, at a minimum, of a radius of 3 miles or more from the towers at the time that they turn on. 3 miles. 3 miles. Doesn't say 20 feet like you're smoking a cigarette. This is 3 miles. Okay? So keep that into perspective. Otherwise, it's instant death. It's huge microwaves. Although I guess in this case they wouldn't be micro, but whatever. But here's the thing. He also says, Sean, this is his friend talking, saying, Sean, when we switch on the towers, if there are any birds in the vicinity that we can see flying, we'll just watch them instantly drop out and die. Now that's heavy, considering that they just instantly dropped. I mean, I don't mean to make a pun out of it, but they just dropped. They just died instantly. It's not like they got sick. They died. So I find it highly suspicious that China's getting ready to turn on their 5G. October 30th, it's announced, and about a little over a month later, some of the first cases are reported. Not deaths, but just cases reported. It's around December 6th was one of the dates that I heard. But you can say pretty much within, sometime after the 7th of December, it was in there. Now you tell me, they're getting ready to switch them on, and a month later, these kinds of things are happening. Now, what 60 gigahertz of radiation poisoning does to somebody is it makes them feel like they have a flu. It gives them virus-like symptoms, okay? It gives you the shakes. It gives you, and the shakes and the chills. It gives you the sweats at the same time. The restless legs, the fever, the aches and the pains. There's one thing it doesn't give you, though, and that's phlegm. Whenever you have a virus, an actual viral infection, phlegm builds up. It's the body's response to toxins building up in the body. So when the phlegm's there, there's an actual virus. Okay? Now, my same buddy Sean, his dad had cancer and he was getting chemo. Okay? Chemo is radiation. And after some time, they were asking him how he was feeling. And he says, I feel like I have the flu, but I don't have any phlegm. Putting all this together, they're doing a huge economic reset in the world right now. The currency system is absolutely switching over. They're resetting it all completely. It's an economic reset. And a lot of people on YouTube are all pretty much saying the same thing, but they're not connecting the dots. They really think that there is a virus. The problem is they think that the government's using the virus as a way of economically resetting the whole nation and the whole world, in fact, because all these other nations are jumping on board with 5G. These towers are popping up all over the place. Okay, and all this radiation is getting spewed out there. So people are, these towers, the big ones, are out in the hillsides, in the mountains, far away from where people live for a very good reason. Okay. But a lot of people are still reporting symptoms because, you're within 3 miles, you're going to die instantly. But that means that within a matter of, if you live farther away, right? If you live farther away, then you won't die, but you certainly will get sick. I mean, just think about all this. The reaction to 5G is akin to the reaction somebody has when they get chemotherapy for cancer. It's the same thing. Guys, there is no beer flu. There is no beer flu, okay? It is the 5G, and this is actually good news for those of you who are into cryptocurrency. Those of you who are cryptocurrency, because blockchain requires 5G in order to run. I don't know. I'm not going to get too much into the whole cryptocurrency, but for those of you who own some coins and are waiting for it to start going up in price, for your investment to actually start working for you, good news, it's about to. This is the year. This is the year. I mean, there's so much I could put out. But right now, that's a whole nother video in and of itself, and I'm running out of battery power. I got like 4% left. So just keep in mind, one real quick too, there's a chart. I'm going to put it up here on the screen in a second, but there's a chart that concerning the 5G towers and the different concerns and the health risks involved in being exposed to that kind of high level of radiation, and has various different boxes and whatnot. It's got all this stuff right there in the center, somewhere towards the middle. I kid you not, it says coronavirus. Now, I didn't mean to say that. Maybe I shouldn't have. But nonetheless, I'm not going to say it again. But it says it right there. There it is. Boom. So I'm going to try and find that. I'm going to post it up there. And I want you guys to check it out. But seriously, I just needed to get this out there. So many people are scared, helpless, it seems, over this thing. And it just doesn't seem to exist. But you got 5G towers popping up everywhere, which means you have tons and tons of radiation. Guys, they're drilling these things into the ocean floor. They're drilling these things into the ocean floor. You got Elon Musk launching up 60 some odd satellites up in the air that all emit 5G. So you have as above, so below, right? Surrounded. We're living in a microwave oven. An oven that's a microwave. Yeah, that's like two different things combined. Anyway, got a book, got to run, but I love you guys, and I want you guys to look into this. Please don't take my word for it. Always do your own research, and I hope to be talking to you again soon. God bless you guys. Peace.